19:17. He that hath pity upon the poor lendeth unto the Lord, and that which he hath given will he repay him again.
Whenever the Lord your God should remove from you the nations which your God gives to you of their land, you should inherit them, and shall dwell in their cities and in their houses. You shall draw apart to yourself 3 cities in the midst of your land which the Lord your God gives to you. Take thought to yourself of the way, and you shall make 3 parts of the boundary of your land which the Lord your God divides to you, and it will be there for a refuge to every manslayer. This will be the order for the manslayer, whoever should flee there, and shall live. Whoever should strike his neighbor unintentionally, and this one was not detesting him before yesterday and before the 3rd day. Whoever should enter with the neighbor into the oak grove to bring wood, and his hand was knocked down back the axe while felling the wood, and the iron implement in falling off from the wood handle should happen by chance to strike the neighbor, and he should die. This one shall take refuge in one of these cities, and shall live. Lest the one acting as next of kin for blood pursue after the manslayer, because his heart is overheated, and overtakes him. If it might be a longer way, and he strikes his life, and he should die, and there is no judgment of death to this man, for he was not detesting him before yesterday and before the 3rd day. Because of this I give charge you this thing, saying 3 cities you shall draw apart to yourselves. And if the Lord your God should widen your borders, in which manner he swore by an oath to your fathers, and the Lord should give to you all the land which he said he would give to your fathers, if you should listen to do all these commandments which I gave charge to you today, to love the Lord your God, to go in all his ways and all the days, then you shall add to yourself again 3 cities to these 3, and the blood of the innocent shall not be poured out in the land which the Lord your God gives to you by lot, and there will not be among you blood liability. But if there should be a man detesting his neighbor, he shall lie in wait for him, and should rise up against him, and should strike his life, and he should die, and he should flee into one of these cities. Then they shall send the council of elders of this city, and they shall take him from there, shall deliver him into the hands to the one acting as next of kin for blood, and he shall die. You shall not spare your eye for him. You shall cleanse the blood for the innocent from out of Israel, and it will be good to you. You shall not move the boundaries of your neighbor which they established, the ones prior of you among your inheritance, which you inherited in the land which the Lord your God gives to you by lot. You shall not adhere to one witness in witnessing against a man for any injustice, and for any sin, and for any sins whichever he should have sinned. By the mouth of 2 witnesses, and by the mouth of 3 witnesses, every word shall be established. If an unjust witness could stand against a man alleging his impiety, and then 2 men shall stand, in which the dispute is with them, before the Lord, and before the priests, and before the judges, the ones as might be in those days. And the judge should inquire exactly, and behold, if an unjust witness witnessed unjustly, and stood against his brother, then he shall do to him in which manner he devised wickedly to do against his brother. You shall lift away the wicked for yourselves, and the rest, hearing, shall fear. They shall not add again to do according to this wicked thing among you. Your eye shall not spare him. Life for life, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot, in so far as any should give a blemish to the neighbor. Thus you shall give to him. And if you should go forth to war against your enemies, and you should behold a horse, and a rider, and many more people than you, do not be fearful of them, for the Lord your God is with you, the one bringing you from the land of Egypt. It will be whenever you should approach to the war, that the priest drawing near shall speak to the people, and shall say to them, Hear, O Israel, you go today to war with your enemies. Do not loosen your heart. Do not fear, nor be devastated, nor turn aside from their face. For the Lord your God, the one going forth with you, he shall join in war with you against your enemies, and he shall preserve you. And the scribes shall speak to the people, saying, Who is the man building a new house, and did not dedicate it? Let him go and return to his house, lest he die in the war, and another man shall dedicate it. Who is the man who ever plants a vineyard, and was not glad from it? Let him go, let him return to his house, lest he should die in the war, and another man be glad from out of his labor. Who is the man who has espoused a woman, and did not take her? Let him go, let him return to his house, lest he die in the war, and another man shall take her. The scribe shall add to speak to the people, and shall say, Who is the man, the one fearing and timid in the heart? Let him go, let him return to his house, that he should not make timid the heart of his brother as he. And it will be whenever the scribe should cease speaking to the people, they shall place rulers of the military taking lead of the people. If you should come forward to a city to wage war against it, you should call them forth with peace. And it shall be, if they should peaceably answer you and open to you, it shall be that all the people being found in it shall be tributaries to you and subjects to you. But if they should not obey you, and should make war against you, and should besiege it, and the Lord your God shall deliver it into your hands, they shall strike every male of it by carnage of the sword, except the women and the belongings, and all the cattle, and all as much as exists in the city. All the chattel you shall despoil for yourself. You shall eat all the plunder of your enemy, whom the Lord your God gives to you. Thus you shall do for all the cities, being far away from you exceedingly, which are not from the cities of these nations, which the Lord your God gives to you, to inherit their land. Behold, from the cities of these nations, which the Lord your God gives to you to inherit their land, you shall not take alive anyone breathing, but you shall devote them to consumption, the Hittite and the Amorite, and the Canaanite and the Perizzite, and the Hivite, and the Jebusite, and the Girgashite, in which manner the Lord your God gave charge to you, that they should not teach you to do all their abominations, as many as they made unto their gods, that you should sin before the Lord your God. But if you should besiege around a city many days to wage war against it, for taking it, you shall not utterly destroy its trees by putting upon them an iron axe, but of it you shall eat, but you shall not cut it down, nor is a man to enter unto the tree in the grove from your presence for the siege mount. But the tree which you know that it is not fruit bearing, this you shall annihilate, and you shall cut it, and shall build a siege mound at the city, whichever makes war against you, until whenever it should be delivered up. And if a slain person should be found in the earth, which the Lord your God gives to you to inherit, fallen in the plain, and they do not know the one striking him, there shall come forth your council of elders, and your judges. They shall measure out the distances of the cities, round about the slain person. It shall be to the city near to the slain person, that the council of elders of that city shall take a heifer from the oxen, which is not worked, and which did not draw a yoke. The council of elders of that city shall bring the heifer into a rough ravine which has not been worked, nor sowed, and they shall hamstring the heifer in the ravine. The priests, the Levites, shall come forward, for the Lord your God chose them to stand beside him, and to bless over his name, and by their mouth will be every dispute and every blow decided. Every one of the council of elders of that city, the ones approaching the slain person, shall wash their hands over the head of the heifer, the one being hamstrung in the ravine. And answering they shall say, O hands did not pour out this blood, and our hands have not seen it. Let kindness come to your people Israel, whom you ransomed from the land of Egypt, O Lord, that there shall not be innocent blood to your people Israel, and the blood shall be atoned for them to them. And you shall lift away the innocent blood from you of them, if you should do the good and the pleasing thing before the Lord your God. Whenever you should go forth to war with your enemies, and the Lord your God should deliver them up into your hands, that they should despoil them by plunder, you should behold among the spoils a woman good to the sight, and should ponder her, and you should take her to yourself for a wife. Then you shall bring her inside your house, and you shall shave her head, and trim her nails. You shall remove the garments of her captivity from her. You shall seat her in your house, and she shall weep over her father and mother for a month of days. After this you shall enter to her, and you shall be living together with her, and she shall be your wife. It shall be, if you should not want her, you shall send her free, and for sale you shall not sell her for silver. You shall not disrespect her, for you humbled her. But if there is to a man 2 wives, one of them being loved and one of them being detested, and they should bear with him, both the ones being loved and the one being detested, and the firstborn son is born of the one being detested, then it shall be in whichever day he should divide by lot to his sons of his possessions, he shall not be able to give the right of the firstborn to the son of the one being loved, overlooking the son of the one being detested, the firstborn. But the firstborn son of the one being detested, he shall recognize to give to him double from all which he ever should be found by him. For this one is his beginning child, and to this one the rights of the firstborn is fitting. If any might have a son resisting persuasion, and an irritant, not obeying the voice of his father and the voice of his mother, and they should correct him, and he should not listen to them, then his father and his mother seizing him, they shall lead him to the council of elders of the city, and unto the gate of the place. They shall say to the men of this city, Our son, this one, resists persuasion. He aggravates, not obeying our voice, and he is fond of caressing, drunk with wine. And the men of the city shall stone him with stones, and he shall die. And thus you shall lift away the wicked from you of them, and all Israel hearing they shall be fearful. If there should be sin in any with the judgment of death upon him, and he should die, and you should hang him upon a tree, his body shall not rest upon the tree, but by burial you shall entomb him on the day, for being cursed by God is everyone hanging upon a tree. And in no way shall you defile the land which the Lord your God gives to you by lot. In beholding the calf of your brother, or of his sheep wandering in the way, do not overlook them. By returning you shall return them to your brother, and you shall give them back to him. If your brother is not near to you, nor do you know him, you shall bring them inside your house, and it shall be with you until whenever your brother should seek them. You shall not be able to overlook. You shall not see the donkey of your brother or his calf fallen in the way, and not overlook them. By raising you shall raise them up for him. The items of a man shall not be upon a woman, nor should a man put on feminine apparel, for everyone doing these things is an abomination to the Lord your God. If you should meet with a nest of birds before your face in the way, or upon any tree, or upon the ground, young chicks or eggs, and the mother should be incubating upon the young, or upon the eggs, you shall not take the mother with the offspring. By discharge you shall send off the mother, but the offspring you shall take to yourself, that it should be good for you, and you shall be of many days. If you should build a new house, then you shall make a rim for your roof, and will not cause carnage in your house if one should be falling from it. You shall not scatter abroad your vineyard diverse seed, that the produce does not be sanctified, and the seed whichever you should sow with the produce of your vineyard. You shall not plow with a calf and donkey upon the same yoke. You shall not put on coming lid, wool, and flax upon the same garment. A twisted fringe you shall make for yourself upon the 4 decorative hems. If you should build a new house, then you shall make a rim for your roof, and you will not cause carnage in the house if one should fall from it. If any should take a wife, and should live with her, and should detest her, and should place upon her words offered as an excuse, and should bring upon her a bad name, and should say, I took this woman, and drawing near to her I did not find her tokens of virginity, taking the father of the child and the mother, they shall bring forth the tokens of the virginity of the child to the council of elders at the gate. And the father of the child say to the council of elders, This daughter of mine I gave to this man as a wife, and he is detesting her. He now places upon her words offered as an excuse, saying, I did not find the tokens of virginity of the daughter. And these are the tokens of virginity of my daughter. They shall unfold the garment worn by before the council of elders of the city. And the council of the city shall take that man, they shall correct him, and shall penalize him 100 shekels, and shall give them to the father of the young woman, because he brought a bad name upon an Israelite woman, virgin, and she shall be to his wife. He shall not be able to send her away at any time. And if in the truth this word be, and the tokens of virginity not be found to the young woman, then they shall lead the young woman unto the doors of her father's house, and the men of her city shall stone her with stones, and she shall die, for she did folly among the sons of Israel, to fornicate the house of her father. You shall lift away the wicked from yourselves to them. And if a man should be found going to bed with a wife, living with a husband, and if a man should be found going to bed with a woman, living with a husband, you shall kill both, the man going to bed with the wife and the wife. You shall lift away the wickedness from Israel. If there should be a virgin child being espoused to a man, and a man finding her in the city should have gone to bed with her, you shall lead out both unto the gate of the city. They shall be stoned with stones, and they shall die. For the young woman she did not yell out in the city, and the man he humbled the wife of his neighbor. You shall lift away the evil from yourselves of them. But if in a plain a man should find a girl being espoused, using force should go to bed with her, you shall kill that man, the one going to bed with her only. For the young woman should not do anything, there is no sin worthy of death to the young woman. For as if any man should rise up against his neighbor, and should do murder taking his wife, thus this thing. For in the field he found her, the young woman being espoused, yelled, and was there no one to help her. And if any should find the virgin child, whoever was not espoused, and using force on her, he went to bed with her, and he should be found, the man going to bed with her shall give to the father of the young woman 50 double drachmas of silver, and she will be his wife, because he humbled her. He will not be able to send her away at any time. A man shall not take the wife of his father, and shall not uncover the marriage veil of his father. Give ear to my words, O Lord, take notice of my cry. Take heed to the voice of my supplication, O my King and my God. For to you I shall pray, O Lord. In the morning you shall hear my voice. In the morning I shall stand beside you, and he shall watch me. For you are not a God wanting lawlessness, nor shall the one being wicked sojourn with you, nor shall lawbreakers abide in front of your eyes. You detested all the ones working lawlessness. You shall destroy all the ones speaking the lie. A man of blood and deceitful the Lord abhors. But I, in the multitude of your mercy, shall enter into your house. I shall do obeisance towards your holy temple in the fear of you. O Lord, guide me in your righteousness. Because of mine enemies, straighten out my way before you. For there is no truth in their mouth. Their heart is vain, their throat is a tomb having been opened. With their tongues they use deceit. Judge them, O God, let them fall away from their deliberations. According to the multitude of their impieties, banish them. They rebelled against you, O Lord. And may all hoping upon you be glad. They shall exalt you to the eon, and you shall encamp with them. And the ones loving your name shall boast in you. For you shall bless the just, O Lord, as a shield of benevolence you crowned us.
Ephesians 4:13-15. Till we all come in the unity of the faith, and of the knowledge of the Son of God, unto a perfect man, unto the measure of the stature of the fullness of Christ, that we henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro, and carried about with every wind of doctrine, by the sleight of man, and cunning craftiness, but whereby they lie in wait to deceive. But, speaking the truth in love, that we may grow up into him in all things, which is the head, even Christ. In 1875, scientists and government representatives from around the world met in Paris to solve a growing problem, and as new methods of communication made it easier to share discoveries, researchers often found that they were not speaking the same language of measurement. A gram or a meter did not always mean the same thing, making it difficult to compare results or build on one another's work. Their solution was the creation of the International Bureau of Weights and Measures, which established a universal standard. With everyone measuring by the same standard, knowledge could be shared accurately and scientific progress accelerated. The standard of measure for us as believers is not set by tradition or churches or leaders, but the standard is set for us by God, and that standard is Jesus Christ. We are not to compare ourselves to others, because doing so leads either to pride if we see ourselves as better in some way, or to discouragement if we focus on the ways in which we fall short. For we dare not make ourselves of the number, or compare ourselves with some that commend themselves, but they, measuring themselves by themselves, and comparing themselves among themselves, are not wise. Instead, our focus is to be on Jesus, and removing everything from our lives that would keep us from being more like him. We measure our lives not by the successes or the failures of others, but by how closely we are following Jesus.